Hey car drivers, are you tired of your car being a money pit? Preventative maintenance is key. We're gonna go over the 8 most common car repairs that I see. I'll give you the secrets to keep your car out of the shop and more money in your pocket. Stick around to learn practical tips that can save you time, money, and stress. Alright, let's talk about brakes. They are one of the most crucial components of your vehicle, ensuring your safety on the road. You hear that squealing? That's your brakes telling you they need some love. It's a high-pitched sound that indicates your brake pads are worn out and need replacing. That grinding sound? That's metal on metal, which means you've waited too long and now you're gonna have to pay to replace your rotors too. Ignoring this can lead to more extensive damage and higher repair costs. And if your brake pedal feels spongy, you could have air in the lines, which is dangerous. This can severely affect your braking efficiency and should be addressed immediately. How do you prevent all this? Simple. Replace your brake pads on schedule. Regular maintenance can save you from unexpected breakdowns and costly repairs. Don't wait until you hear the squealing. Pay attention to the wear indicators and warning lights on your dashboard, and get that brake fluid flushed every 30,000 miles or so. Fresh brake fluid ensures that your braking system functions properly and efficiently. It'll keep your brakes working like new. Smooth and responsive brakes are essential for safe driving. Trust me, a little bit of prevention is way cheaper than a big repair bill later on. Regular checkups can help you avoid unexpected expenses. See any grooves or warping on your rotors? Fix it now to avoid bigger issues. Addressing these problems early can prevent more serious damage. Remember folks, brakes are your car's most important safety feature. Keeping them in top condition ensures the safety of you and your loved ones. Next up, the one thing you absolutely cannot skip. Oil changes. Oil is the lifeblood of your engine. It keeps everything running smooth and cool. Over time, oil gets dirty and breaks down, acting like sandpaper in your engine. Most cars need an oil change every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, but check your owner's manual to be sure. Skipping oil changes is like refusing to drink water and wondering why you're dehydrated. Your car needs that fresh oil to keep all those moving parts happy. A simple oil change is a heck of a lot cheaper than an engine rebuild. Get yourself a good quality synthetic oil, it'll last longer and give you better protection. We've all been there. You go to start your car and click, 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 nothing. It's one of the most frustrating experiences, especially when you're in a hurry. That's right, your battery's deader than a doornail. And now, you're left wondering what went wrong and how you could have prevented it. Now you're stranded, late for work, and cursing the car gods. It's a situation no one wants to be in, but it happens more often than you think. But guess what? Most battery problems are preventable. Batteries don't last forever, but with proper care, you can extend their life significantly. The average lifespan of a car battery is about 3 to 5 years. However, this can vary based on several factors, including usage and maintenance. Extreme temperatures, both hot and cold, and frequent short trips can really take a toll on a battery. These conditions can significantly reduce its lifespan. Every time you start your car, it takes a big chunk of power from the battery. This is especially true if you make a lot of short trips. If you're only driving a short distance, the battery doesn't have enough time to fully recharge. Over time, this can lead to a weakened battery. Make sure your lights are off when you're not in the car. Seems obvious, right? But you'd be surprised how often this simple mistake drains the battery. Get yourself a battery tester. They're cheap and easy to use. Regular testing can help you catch a dying battery before it leaves you stranded. Test your battery every few months, especially if it's getting up there in years. This simple step can save you a lot of headaches down the road. When it's time for a new battery, get a good quality one from a reputable brand. Investing in a reliable battery can make all the difference in your car's performance. Remember, a little maintenance goes a long way. Keep your battery in check and you'll keep your car running smoothly. So your battery keeps dying, but you just replaced it? This can be incredibly frustrating, especially if you rely on your car for daily commutes or long trips. You might have an alternator problem. The alternator is a crucial component of your vehicle's electrical system. The alternator keeps your battery charged up and ready to go. Without it, your battery would quickly lose power, leaving you stranded. Overloading your car's electrical system can cause alternator failure. This means that using too many devices at once can put a strain on the alternator. Think about all the gadgets we have these days, from phone chargers to GPS units and DVD players, phone chargers, GPS units, DVD players. All these devices draw power from your car's electrical system. Another thing that can kill your alternator is driving with a bad battery for too long. A weak battery forces the alternator to work harder than it should. The alternator has to work overtime to try and charge a dying battery. This extra effort can lead to premature alternator failure. Be mindful of how many electrical devices you're using in your car. Limiting their use can help extend the life of your alternator. If you do start having alternator problems, get it checked out by a mechanic ASAP. Early diagnosis can save you from more expensive repairs later. Ignoring it will only lead to bigger problems down the road. Don't wait until you're stranded to address alternator issues. Overheating is the kiss of death for your engine. And the most common cause of overheating? Cooling system problems. Think of your car's cooling system like your own circulatory system. It circulates coolant throughout the engine to keep it from getting too hot. One of the most common cooling system problems is leaks. Coolant can leak from hoses, the radiator, or even the water pump. Another common problem is low coolant levels. It's important to check your coolant level regularly and top it off if needed. Get your cooling system flushed and refilled every 50,000 to 100,000 miles. This will remove any rust or sediment that can build up in the system and cause problems. Spark plugs. Those little guys are responsible for igniting the air-fuel mixture in your engine. Worn spark plugs can cause all sorts of problems, from poor acceleration to decreased fuel efficiency. And if you ignore them for too long, they can even damage your catalytic converter. The good news is that spark plugs are relatively inexpensive and easy to replace. Most cars need new spark plugs every 30,000 miles or so, but check your owner's manual to be sure. Fuel injectors are kind of like the carburetors of modern cars. They spray fuel into the engine, where it mixes with air and ignites. Over time, fuel injectors can get clogged with dirt, debris, and even the detergents in gasoline. You can help prevent clogged fuel injectors by using a good quality fuel injector cleaner every few thousand miles. And if you do end up with clogged injectors, you can have them professionally cleaned. The ignition system is what provides the spark that ignites the fuel in your engine. One of the most common ignition system problems is a faulty ignition coil. Ignition coils can fail due to age, heat, or vibration. When an ignition coil fails, it can cause your engine to misfire or even stall. Another common problem is a bad starter. If you're having trouble starting your car, it's important to get the ignition system checked out by a mechanic. Ignoring ignition system problems can lead to bigger problems down the road. So there you have it, 8 of the most common auto repairs and how to prevent them. Remember folks, a little bit of preventative maintenance goes a long way. By taking care of your car and addressing small problems before they become big ones, you can save yourself a lot of time, money, and frustration. Get it checked out by a trusted mechanic regularly, and follow the manufacturer's recommended maintenance schedule. Your car will thank you for it, and so will your wallet. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more car care tips, and leave a comment with your auto repair questions. Thanks for watching, and drive safe.